So doctors, how did NuWave come about?
You let me tell it. It came about one evening. We were driving back home from, I guess it was a seminar, and we were trying to figure out like a name, for the place. Prior to that, we were going with what was called Soul Chiropractic.
Yeah, Soul Chiropractic.
Yeah. But we was like, nah. We gotta find something else. Doc was trying to figure out a name that kind of embodied everything that we were about. With a lot of the things we're doing, it's not like the typical chiropractic. So if you go to a chiropractor, it's not going to be the same as if you came here. So he was talking, and then all of a sudden he said, I want to set like a new wave, and then I'm like, that's it.
Perfect.
It was something that, like the doc mentioned before, we were in the other directions, Soul Chiropractic and whatnot, but it never really stuck. But as soon as NuWave came about, it stuck, and the reason was because it embodied everything that we wanted to incorporate and everything that we wanted to stand for. We think the new wave of health and wellness truly starts with chiropractic care, but includes so much other things like functional medicine, nutrition, lifestyle modifications, and really getting to the core root of mind, body, spirit. The body needs to be free of disease or dis-ease as well. The power of the mind is understood, and spiritual health is valued. So offering that in a way, no drugs, no surgery, could really touch a lot of people's lives and really get down to the quality of life. So NuWave, stayed.
I see a lot of chiropractors around town. Why should I or someone else come to NuWave?
Kind of touching back on what Doc said is we're looking at the person as a whole. If you go to the chiropractor of the street, 9 times out of 10, they're just going to address one area, which is the musculoskeletal component of it. But if you come here, we're going to look at everything. So we're going to make sure the spine is correct. We're going to make sure you're functioning internally as well, so the biochemical aspect of everything. And we're also going to get your mind right as well, because if you don't think you can heal, then your body's going to listen to that and not heal. When you go ahead and tell yourself that, I'm feeling better, or I'm going to heal, I'm going to get better and get well, then you will get well. So
yeah, that's a very good point. At the end of the day, we have the power to create within us. Health is within us,
Exactly.
And as chiropractors, we try to remove that interference so you could express that health. When I say health, there's different factors and different levels that we could touch on to encompass total health and wellness. So it's really the approach and also the quality of care. We really truly care for everybody that walks through the door, and we're not looking for now, but we obviously don't want you to feel pain or feel certain symptoms.
Mm-hmm.
But we understand that it's not about symptoms. Symptoms is not a true indicator of how healthy you are. And taking that approach, taking that mindset really helps us to change the quality of life, not now, but for years to come. Honestly, it's not uncommon to get people out of pain for 6 visits even. There's
Right.
people that could feel better in 6 visits. However, are you truly healthy? That's the question. And 9 times out of 10, 6 visits is not enough to deal with years and years of issues.
yeah, and real quick, so then that's one of my issues with the profession in general, the chiropractic profession, is we're taught to really go off pain. And it's more than just pain. It's a health condition. So like you hear a lot of times, oh yeah, my back, I'm feeling my back's a little sore, let me get an adjustment, I'll be good. Well, you'll say that probably next week, the following week, the week after that. Nobody's getting to why your back is constantly feeling like that. And that's what we dive into when you come into NuWave. So
What kind of testing do you do at NuWave?
Yeah, so we actually do a lot of testing. We don't guess, we test,
that's the motto.
But honestly, patients' health is way too important to assume that even with inflammation is a key indicator even in a subluxation, something that we are trained to look for and correct. and is also an underlining factor in a lot of different chronic illnesses and chronic diseases. However, we understand that, and that is a known fact. However, is there a way to actually test that? You know, and so we actually test that and are able to see are you inflamed? If your inflammation markers in check, and then we could address that. Along with that, we also do vitamin D testing, food sensitivity, the thyroid testing, gut health, DNA,
adrenal testing as well.
right?
So yeah, there's a multitude of tests that we do. So if you having some type of symptom or any system, we can pretty much test it.
Well, talk to me about NuWave Chronicles. What is that and what can we expect?
So NuWave Chronicles is a platform that Doc and I came up with not too long ago, actually, probably maybe like a month or two ago.
Yeah.
Where we wanted to be able to talk about any and everything, from chiropractic care to various health conditions, current events, social justice issues, things of that nature, anything. And we felt that, being able to have this type of platform and talk about any and everything would be very beneficial, not just to us, but also to any and everybody that's watching, as well as to people that we invite on to the show as well. Come on and talk about anything and everything that they would like to talk about as well.
So how can people tune in?
Yeah, great question. You could tune in on our Facebook page if you're on Facebook. That is facebook.com/NuWave Health and Wellness. Again, NuWave is spelled NuWave. Also, our YouTube channel at just simply NuWave Health and Wellness. Also, another great way actually is our website, NuWaveHealthAndWellness.com. And at that website, you could actually learn a little bit more about us, what we have to offer, and there will be a tab that's called Chronicles. On that tab, you'll be able to stay up to date with current content that we create and put out. Also, you could backtrack and look at previous episodes if you want to just watch previous episodes or if you miss one. But that is a pretty good way to kind of keep up to date.
So like the video, subscribe to the channel, and we'll see you in future episodes.